Hello YouTube. Hello MGTOW. Hello Red Pill. This is Red Pill in the Wind. Now today I want to talk to you about subscription through Sympathy. Now, what subscription through Sympathy is pretty much exactly what it is. You use everything that is wrong, everything that is either wrong in your life, or you twisted it, or you twist it into a, what's the word I'm looking for? Into a bad event. Because it seems to me that some people like to use Sympathy subscribers. Now, with the advent of Sympathy subscribers, brings another area of YouTube called the drama section. You know, see me, you don't know everything that goes on in my life. All you might know is he's not in a truck at this particular moment. Let me say it again. You don't know everything in my life. All you know is I'm not in a truck at this particular moment. Either A, you know that I'm at drill because you hear the shuffling around, the constant shuffling. You know that I'm at drill because you hear weapon systems going off. Because you hear the cruise serves or the rifleman gear going off. You don't hear the normal rattling of the truck, which no matter how much you tighten everything down, it's gonna rattle anyway. I've tried. I've got rolled up paper behind the Qualcomm. Little tricks to stop the rattling. But that's beside the point. I didn't tell you about the time that I was fired from my previous company, which was about maybe 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. I didn't tell you about that. You know? Why didn't I tell you about that? Because I didn't feel that there was a need to tell you about that. Yes, it all goes bad sometimes. Sometimes some companies don't work for you. Other companies will. But all in all, for the most part, I don't tell you everything that goes on in my life. Because a lot of things don't need to be said, don't need to be mentioned. Don't need to be mentioned. Because why? I'm not that type of YouTuber. I don't do this 24/7, 7 days a week. Like, yeah, there was times where I had trouble finding a job. I wasn't sure if I was going to find a job. Now, I'm on my second truck. I'm doing what I can to get it back in 100% order, 100% working condition. It's difficult, because especially if you don't know what's wrong with it until it goes wrong. especially if it keeps getting a constant pass, a consistent pass through each mechanic. The check engine light's on. But still, I'm scanning through it, trying to see if anything abnormal's going on. But you will never, like I said, you will never hear me say half the things that go on. I mean, not even half. You won't even hear me say a quarter of the things that go on or go wrong with my life. You won't know when I'm having a bad week. You won't know if I'm having a bad day. But the thing is, we have YouTubers in the manosphere that gather sympathy. That gather subscription through sympathy. We have people that are previously in the manosphere that gather subscriptions through sympathy. That's the problem. Those people make mountains out of molehills. Those type of people will take something small and escalate it to something bigger. Like, for instance, if somebody were to get into a minor fender bender inside of a parking lot, and they seen this person driving past on their cell phone, instead of letting them go past, they pull out. They time it and they pull out and get hit. They time it and pull out and get hit. So and because the little damage on their because of the little damage on their already old and beat up POS vehicle, they want to get insurance payoff. They want to trade insurance information, saying, look, instead of saying, hey, look, man, just go on about your day. It's not even that bad. It's not even existent. Just stay off the cell phone when you try to stay off the cell phone when you're driving, and and not escalating something into some astronomically huge mountain of a molehill. Taking a backhoe to dig up a molehill. That's all it is. It's it's using a backhoe to fix a molehill, bulldozing the whole yard to fix molehills. That's the reality of some people today. They use whatever sympathy they can garner to gather clout. You know? And like I said, a lot of y'all would have never knew that I was ever fired from my previous job as a truck driver if I would have told you. All y'all know is the truck just changed colors, and I just changed colors. My truck's exterior changed colors. And I'm not driving a Volvo anymore. I'm driving a Kenworth. That's all many of you would have ever knew. Why? Because I don't tell you. I don't tell you most of the things that go on. Why? Because there's no need. This is Red Pill in the Wind. I understand that the subscriber count is kind of slim pickings, but you don't have to make a mountain out of a molehill. You know, you don't need to make a mountain out of a molehill just to get subscribers. This is Red Pill in the Wind, signing off.